right, everybody's in the, we have a few stragglers outside. Maybe one of this.
They're not coming.
That's okay.
Okay, that's the, all right, Rabbi Zepp emailed me a couple weeks ago when we sent out the invitations. And he requested to say a few words, and it was wonderful. I didn't even think about it, but what a great idea. He's in Israel, and he wants to give over some words to the 5 families that are making Aliyah. If you like joining him in Alon Shavuot or wherever you're going to be. So here's our Rabbi Zepp of Alon Shavuot and Sacramento.
So now I'm really worried if I have to be introduced to this crowd. Rabbi who?
We forgot already.
Okay, first of all, can everybody hear and see me?
Yes.
Okay, great. It's a little bit, you're a little bit blurry and it's a little hard to hear. So, but at least you'll be able to hear me. I want to start out by giving an incredible Yasher Koach to Steve and Yvette Fishbein for this tremendous initiative of having this event.
Yeah.
And of course, this event couldn't have taken place if it were not for the honorees who, in a truly miraculous and unprecedented moment, I think, in the history of Sacramento, so many people are picking up and coming to the Holy Land, hearing the call, return home. I don't think there's been a time in the history of Sacramento that this many people have moved to Israel in such a short period of time. And by the way, it's not just those of you in this room. Of course, Moriah Steiner is here now in Israel. As a matter of fact, I think she might be in Alon Shavuot at this moment.
She's in Sfat.
She's in Sfat for Shabbat.
She's still Sfat.
And then some of you may know Alyssa Provence from the Federation.
Wow.
People know who Alyssa is. So Alyssa also made Aliyah just a few weeks ago, and we saw Alyssa in Jerusalem. So it's not just you present there. It's there's something in the air.
Of Sacramento.
It's phenomenal.
Let's go.
And speaking of something in the air, I'd like to share with you a verse from the prophet Isaiah Yeshayahu. It's a difficult verse and an interpretation of, I know it'll be shocking, Rav Kook, on this particular verse in Yeshayahu. So the verse says the following: Mi Eila, who are these? Ka'av to Ufena, they fly like a cloud. V'chayonim, and like doves. El arubotehem, to their dovecotes. Dovecote is the name of where doves live. Okay? So what is Isaiah talking about? Who are these? Like clouds that fly and like doves to the dovecotes. So if you take a look at the context there, this is in, you can look it up later, I'm not making this up. This is in chapter 60 in the book of Yeshayahu. So the context, I'm just going to read you the next verse in English, and then you'll see what apparently this is talking about. The next verse says the following: Behold, the vessels are gathering, with ships of Tarshish in the lead, to bring your children from afar. So this verse is Yeshayahu, the great prophet who's imagining what it's going to be like thousands of years later when there will be so many Jews sitting in the Fishbein living room who are going to pick themselves up and abandon those beautiful fish in that pond in the Fishbein backyard. And they're going to come to the Holy Land.
Each one get the
And
fish.
the vessels are gathering, the LO vessels are waiting to take you all to bring your children from afar. Now, what's interesting about this particular verse is that it has a double image. It says that these people coming from Sacramento to the Holy Land will be like clouds and like doves to their dovecotes. So Rav Kook explained that double image in such a beautiful way. He said, a cloud versus a dove. A cloud moves in the sky, but what moves the cloud? Wind. A storm wind, perhaps. A dove also moves in the sky, but a dove, when it goes to its dovecote, it's not being propelled by anything external, by wind pushing it. It's coming to its dovecote because it's going home. It's propelled by its own inner need and desire for wholeness, to be at home. So Rav Kook says that Isaiah is looking thousands of years in the future, and he's saying there will be two types of Jews returning to the Holy Land. Some will return, like for instance the refugees after World War II, the winds of war, the storm winds that brings them from their lands, whether they wanted to or not. There was no place else to go, and they end up in the Holy Land. But there will be privileged people who will return to the Holy Land, not because of the tempest of storms of anti-Semitism, but because of the inner propulsion, like the dove returning to its dovecote. And that is the honorees in this room, who are returning like doves to their dovecotes, that they have merited to be in that highest category of those participating in the miracle of the ingathering of the exiles. I want to just add one point to this, and that is a little bit of advice. You know, I'll bet some of you have given birth. If you've given birth, raise your hand. I see most of the men raise their hand. That's very good.
I'm joking.
You did all
When
the
my aunt delivered, I was also.
Was that before the operation?
You know, it's amazing that women give birth, and what's the amazing part is they do it again. They even want to do it again. And why is that? Because even though there may be some discomfort, and I imagine it may be even pretty serious discomfort, but somehow women have the ability to keep things in perspective. It's worth it. All of those birth pangs are worth it. And this is the secret of coming to Eretz Israel, to keep perspective. If you value living in astonishment and awe at every moment, if you value the idea of walking outside of your home and hearing little children speak in Hebrew, the language of the prophets that hasn't been spoken for thousands of years, if you value going to shul and seeing a Yemenite Jew next to you over here, and a Moroccan Jew over here, and an Ashkenazi Jew over here, and a Persian Jew over there, and you're all sitting together, and you think about how this could possibly have happened, you value that sense of astonishment and awe, you're in the right place. The secret of being able to overcome those birth pangs is to keep that perspective at every moment, and to say, okay, the clerk wasn't very nice to me. Okay, the bus driver snarled at me. Okay, this product is overpriced. But what price is there to pay for living in the midst of an unexplainable miracle. There is no rational way, no scientific explanation how there could be a Jewish sovereign state after 2,000 years of exile. There is no rational explanation for how a dead language could be resurrected and now little children speak it. I wish I could speak it as well as they do. There's no rational explanation for any of this, and there's no rational explanation why any of you would leave the comforts of Sacramento to come to the Holy Land, except for that inner propulsion of doves returning to their dove cotes, and the desire to be part of the most amazing process, the most astonishing event in the past 2,000 years of history. What price would you be willing to pay for that? I'd be willing to pay a lot for that. And I'm going to tell you one more thing. The price is pretty low. We are so blessed. Israel's a modern state. In many ways, in terms of technology and other aspects, things work better here, I know it's hard to believe, than in the Holy United States. That you don't have to live in a tent here, like some of you may have had your parents, or even yourselves, who when they came to Israel lived in tents, mabarot. You can live in a beautiful apartment with air conditioning and with heating, and you can have a nice car, and you can eat so well. You know, if you've read the news about Venezuela, and then you go into an Israeli supermarket, why should the economy of Israel be any different than Venezuela? It's a miracle. It's a miracle. And you are so blessed that you have this opportunity to be part of that miracle. So I just want to offer a humble blessing to all of those who are in the next short period of time coming to the Holy Land, and all of you who are eventually coming for sure, in any case, to be able to maintain that perspective. And the little things that are annoying, birth pangs, it's a little bit of pain, but it's worth it. I promise you. And one last thing, I want you to promise me that when you come, you can remember my name. And I won't need to be introduced. Is that a promise? Okay, God bless you all. And I hope to see you all very soon here now.
Thanks, Rabbi. You're welcome to stay on with us. We're going to say a few more words. You're welcome to stay with us. Okay. I'll also mention when he emailed me a couple weeks ago, I emailed him back. I read it again this morning. I said, and Rabbi can speak about 5 minutes. Thank you, Rabbi. Nobody got the joke. Rosh Chodesh. Rosh Chodesh, although you get more sense.
Rosh Chodesh Tov. Bye-bye.
We have a little something for all the people
Thank
here.
you.
And this is also from Rabbi Zeff's, from all his teachings. This is the teachings of Harav Avraham Yitzhak HaKohen Cook.
Oh my God.
And this is a book that's written in his name by 2 rabbis.
Cool.
It's called Eretz Yisrael. And it's really a fascinating book. I haven't read it in entirety, but my son ordered it on Amazon for me and asked him to buy me another one, so I've been reading it. And it's just fascinating. It really is fascinating. He's considered one of the major rabbis and mystics of our, not only our lifetime, but probably in the history of Judaism. It's Rabbi Cook. And here it is. And I know you'll agree with that. Rabbi Zeff. Hello?
Absolutely.
There's a pose between here and Israel. So
First one is to Zev and Mariah. And Zev, there we are. Okay. And now to Elisheva and Levi Avraham. I can't call him Larry anymore. Larry, are you here?
Was it signed by Rabbi?
She put a hat. Okay, and Ben and Esther.
Ben and Esther. Wow.
Ariel and Tova, which is it's an amazing journey for them,
Amazing journey from start. Yeah.
and we're going to miss every one of them. It's going to be wonderful for Israel, but it's going to be really deduction for Sacramento, but we're all gonna be there one day.
There's lots.
And now Ron and Cora Beeler are very dear friends, old friends. Ron, we first met Ron and Cora when they lived in Napa, and then they had they brought a Shabbos apartment here in Sacramento. We met them here probably like 25 years ago. And they have 4 kids, our kids' ages, and we were very close to them. And now they were in Irvine, La Jolla, Costa Rica. Now they're in Groveland, and now on to Israel. And that's gonna be their final stop.
Thank you so much, Steve.
And you'll meet Ron
Thank
and
you
Cora,
so much.
Rabbi. I don't know if you met Ron and Cora, but they're wonderful people. You know everybody else, but
Yeah, I stayed in their house.
oh, did you? Where?
In Brooklyn.
Oh, yeah. Steve, you set that up. Oh, very good. Yes.
There he is. Thank you.
Then we look forward to seeing you.
Yes.
Please look me up, please do.
Okay, yes, we thank Steve and Yvette for all of this today. Thank you so much. It's so nice that you could pitch in and join us and present here. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, חברים
I didn't miss.
Very good. I want to mention also, today is a special day. It's Rosh Chodesh Tov, Elul. Everybody please, it's a special 40 days to Yom Kippur, and we should all every day work on a special midot, special things that we would like to better of our character, our behavior, our thinking, our believing, our feelings between people, between you and Hashem. And my very good friend Simcha Toledano, she's going to say special Tehillim number 27, which we are encouraged to say every day, anytime, English, Hebrew, whatever you language you want. And it supposedly, as she mentioned, will bring the special energy for all of us until the special day.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you, Yvette and Steve, for doing it. Thank you, Rebbe, for the beautiful words
And Victor for bringing the rabbi.
yeah.
Where is he, Victor?
Yeah, this, I read it, but shortly I'll say, these Psalms, number 27, has God named 13 times. And according to our tradition, each time that we mention God's name, we are like opening faucets of pipe of blessing and opening gate of mercy for our family and our nation. So it is recommended to say it every day from Rosh Chodesh, Elul till Kippur 40 times to have a Shana Tova. It's a segula, it's a merit. So I found out on a Friday and I sent it to Yvette and to the Tehillim women group, and Yvette with his gracious and kindness wants me to read it today. So let's read it, and may you all have Shana Tova and successful adjustment in Israel.
Amen.
לדוד אדוני אורי ואישי ממי אירא, אדוני מעוז חיי ממי אפחד. בקרוב עליי מרעים לאכול את בשרי, צרי ואויבי לי המה כשלו ונפלו. אם תחנה עליי מחנה לא יירא ליבי, אם תקום עליי מלחמה בזאת אני בוטח. אחת שאלתי עם עת אדוני, אותה אבקש. שבתי בבית אדוני כל ימי חיי, לחזות בנועם אדוני ולבקר בהיכלו. כי אצפנני בסוכו ביום רעה, יסתירני בסתר אוהלו, בצור ירוממני. ועתה ירום ראשי על אויבי סביבותיי, ואזבחה באוהלו זבחי תרועה. השירה והזמרה לאדוני. שמע אדוני קולי אקרא, וכונני וענני. לך אמר ליבי בקשו פניי, את פניך אדוני אבקש. אל תסתר פניך ממני, אל תת באף עבדיך, עזרתי היית. אל תתשני ואל תעזבני אלוהי אישי, כי אבי ואמי עזבוני ואדוני יאספני. הורני אדוני דרכך, ונחני באורח מישור למען סורריי. אל תתנני בנפש צרי, כי קמו בי עדי שקר ויפח חמאס. לולא האמנתי לראות בטוב אדוני בארץ חיים. קבל אדוני, חזק ויאמץ ליבך, וקבל אדוני.
Very nice. Now, I want to ask Simone to say a word, please. Simone?
I'll say something. I don't know if Rabbi Zef, we're keeping him.
Maybe you come a little closer. Could you hear it, Simone? Could you hear it?
Rabbi Zef. Okay, I wanted to introduce Rabbi Gar Silverstein, our new rabbi. Rabbi Silverstein comes Yeshivat Obave from New York, and it's wonderful to have you with us. So we have our one rabbi who's leading us in a way, and a rabbi who's coming to us now.
Very nice.
So we'll make it soft a little like we did Rabbi Zef.
He's had a busy couple of days. We watched you. You've been busy with all the Soros and good things, but also some difficult things too. So only good things. Rabbi Cohen is in absentia. I don't know what. Is he around here anywhere? Oh, Deanie's here. Is Rabbi Cohen here? Where is he? Okay. Well, Rabbi Zef's on the. Rabbi. He's on his way. He's parking. It's called CST, Chabad Standard Time. He lives late.